covers it up. Now moving on to, I think, probably the biggest difference between both phones, and I hate how this is the biggest difference because it shouldn't be. It comes down to the software and not really the battery life. Typically, sometimes I would say it's the battery life, but in this specific case, what I'll tell you is that the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus, the biggest advantage I think what it has over the standard S20 Plus from last year is the software experience. You're going to be getting a longer software supported phone from the Galaxy S21 Plus than on the Samsung Galaxy S20. So what does this mean? Pretty much you're going to be getting more software updates. So if you get both phones right now, let's say you get the S20 Plus right now, or you get the S21 Plus right now, eventually, not today, not tomorrow, not next year, but maybe 2 years or 3 years from now, we're going to get to a point where the S20 Plus is not going to be getting software updates anymore. And it's going to be very sad because there's going to be a time where that happens, but the S21 Plus is still going to be getting software updates. So it's another case in point of something like this happening. It's probably the biggest difference between these two phones, to be completely honest. There's really nothing super crazy between them besides this. I think maybe the, micro SD card slot, removal is probably up there too. But when it comes down to this, you're going to be getting a longer software supported phone on something like the Galaxy S21 Plus than on the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. So definitely keep that in mind. The battery life, you're not really going to see that big of a difference. Both of them have wireless charging, reverse wireless charging. The S20 Plus had a 4500 mAh battery. The S21 Plus has a little bit of a bigger 4800 mAh battery. But because we do have a lower resolution panel, that means less pixels to push overall. So you're going to be getting better battery life on the S21 Plus as well. And I think that the software really needs as much, battery life as possible because One UI has a lot of bloatware, has a lot of background processes. It still has a long ways to go in my opinion, but when it comes down to it, the battery is only as good sometimes as how big the battery size is, and both these things have massive size batteries, thankfully. But when it comes down to it, the software is probably the biggest difference when it comes down to both these phones. So in terms of that pretty much covers it up.